We're living, boys. As per every single YouTube video, something is happening level 1. This time I actually got to it a little bit earlier, but today we're doing the new lethality build that I've found. Basically it's going into profane first, just because it's one of Briar's best lethality first items in general. And then you have hubris second. Oh my god, my recall is looking bad now. And then Death's Dance is your defensive item, so I'm a big Edge of Night enjoyer for sure. Which you can still pick up as long as you're not going the GA version. You just go Death's Dance. The idea is that instead of trading like your death for one kill, you just get Death's Dance and hopefully heal more than, you know, needing to revive. I don't know, it's like basically like more uptime if you do get the kill. That's the idea here. Do I just one camp invade this guy? Be honest. Like it's only because I worded that and I see that he's low. Like, we could just do that, right? My only question is, like, what if this is warded? So, if I just take an extremely cheesy route here. Again, a lot of people ask me, like, hey, Logan, do you ever invade? I'm like, I only invade when I know it'll work. So, this, the odds of this working is very high. Very, very, very high. You know? You know, it's not, like, I don't just invade for the sake and love of the game of invading. This guy made a mistake, right? They knew that I warded this. And he decided to stay for it. That's it, you know? And now there's so much less risk on my end because if this didn't go well, this would feel pretty terrible now. So it's like tough for me, you know, some people are like, yo, Logan, can you make me an invade guide? I'm like, it's really all just based on like the opportunity and the cost, really. It's like, I was given this opportunity, given his health and the vision that I got. And the cost is very low because I'm staring at him with 0 health, so. It's not too bad. You could, in this situation, go and, like, try and stop him again. But I see that his mid has a pretty decent walk, and so does his bot lane, so don't want to risk too much. Does suck that my boy lost that one, but that's okay. Just going to take my camps. I didn't go back to my topside camps because the odds of him going to my red are actually pretty high. A really smart jungler in his position knows that, you know, his 2 camps are dead. I'm more likely to clear his raptors than walk by them. We actually see him ganking here. I can ping them on my way to this. I do, like, need to clear this camp, though, for level 4. What can we do? You guys think it's possible? I'm trying to wait and see what he does with his time. Because if he just goes to this bush, I'm just going to kill him for it. And one really important thing is watch how I approach this bush. Basically how it works is you can't see what's behind the bush till you clear that side, right? Or you enter the bush. So I hid behind this, right? I walk to the other side where his champion can't actually see, and then utilize that to get me an opportunity. So a lot of you guys would have messed that up by trying to just run straight to the bush and skip the step. But no, just path a little bit more to the left and you'll be just fine. I'm happy to get her cooldowns like that. That's chain and W. That's like 20 seconds. And she wants to give me some health. Now, that's one of the things that happens a lot to you guys in the lower ranks. Is, you know, people try and mess with you a little bit too much. This might be doable. Oh, good try. They try and mess with you a bit too much. And you don't punish them for it. But it's like, sometimes you just gotta, you know, let it bang, man. There's going to be, like, this Silver Andy that's like, well, actually, Logan, LeBlanc cancel your recall made you rage ganker, and then that made you want to go for the top grab. Shut up. Shut the hell up. More like Logan Jungle does what he wants sometimes, and does not always get the better end of it. I will say, he does not always get the better end of just doing whatever he wants 24/7. But nothing too crazy. I mean, the moment you die, everyone knows. What do you do the moment you die? You pay yourself back in full. So I'm just gonna clear my camps, right? Like, what if there was a 0 health Gragas here? Like, maybe I would walk to it, and then the whole time that I'm walking to it, I'd be like, guys, I should be hitting my camps. Because in a situation like this, you should be hitting your camps. I can see if this guy is going to mess up. The odds of him losing or dying here are very low. But like something like that, you know, it only cost me like 5 seconds. I'm not too worried about it. The odds of getting my double ups back and 400 gold is worth 5 seconds for sure. Always ping every word that you can. But again, my main thing is getting all my camps dead and then looking for plays. So right here, no one on their team is going insanely crazy trolling. So we're just going to keep clearing like regular here. Now my bard just got a lot of vision control, but that doesn't actually set me up completely. Zinzel is clearing a lot slower than me because he is down a full pickaxe. So because of that, the odds of him being here like on time with me are super low unless he skips a camp. The odds of that are even low, right? Like when you're behind, if you're in Zin's position, the number one thing you want to do right now is actually just hit a full clear and chill. So yeah, it just is what it is. The odds of him ganking this are super low. I'm still going to ping just in case, just keep my team, on their toes, but overall, I do have some time to go and slam a top gank here. This looks very doable, and the only camp I have up is my blue. You know me, man, I'm as greedy as it gets, so I'm going to actually send it here. This also gives me the backup option of just getting my level 6 and just hitting ult on this Gragas. But we seem pretty good now. Now, all I'm waiting for is Gragas to use E. So he used E. And what would you look at that? Now he's going to ult if he has the mana. Wow. He just flashed. I could just ult this and kill him, but I'm going to try and greet it. Still trying to greet it. Don't regret it at all. And now look at me now, right? I saved my ult. I'm chilling. My camps are just now spawning. Dude, this is lit. Now let's talk about this Zinzao guy. So he was just bot lane. My red buff spawned, so that means that my blue buff spawned, so that means that his red would. They do have support walk. He could likely be coming to hover this. Let's see if I can get a little crazy here. Yeah. And now I just wait to hit E, right? I want to stand far enough back though, just in case he W's here. The red buff will walk to the closest target. Oh, this guy should be dead for that. I'm going to save my Q till after, just in case I got to go to LeBlanc here. Bang. I should be able to clean that. Nice. On my next cooldowns, I could definitely do this. I need to hide from Gragas for a second. He might not think that I'm here, or he might. Just depends. Do you greed walking to this bush? Whatever. Whatever. Oh my god. The greed always pays. Now, it's likely that this guy... Wow. What the hell? How did they know I was there? I'm going to try and flash from his... I tried to flash from the explosion of his Q because I thought that he would do it early, but he didn't, so good for him. Now, would I always recommend going for that? No, I would not. But it's fine, man. I'm having a good game. I can afford a little bit of trolling. Again, I would go more confirmed plays if I was having a worse game. But either we gotta have a little fun here. Nice. Bang. Scion is one of the most OP champs in the game. No one wants to say it. I will. Saying what everyone's thinking, man. But yeah, the only person on their team that's really having a great game is LeBlanc. I just shut that down, so she's a little bit further behind from where she would be, so that's good. No neutrals have gone on this game. That basically means that I'm not having a perfect game. But I think I'm down to sack the grubs here. Take most of my full clear and then go to dragon. Because although I'm not having like a perfect game, my game is still up 9 camps on this guy, so. As long, you shouldn't always have to play perfect games. Like, you should strive to, but reality is you won't always play at 100%. But, as long as your baseline is higher than theirs, I mean, you'll be alright. Okay. Man, ain't a Briar game without a little bit of trolling. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, their Milia stepping up. That likely means Zinzel's around here. Like, him just stepping up random is, oh, you're dead. 80 carry being forced to face check to get the ward is crazy work, guys. What are we doing? If Milio doesn't go here, then that actually means that they're there, and he was walking up there the whole time. Which is fine with me, because their 80 carry dies. We crash a Caitlyn wave. Caitlyn starts to be very annoying when she's ahead, so that's fine with me. If they're on here, if my team got vision, I can play for the ultimate, but outside of that, I'm just going to look for his bot side camps. If he played this smart, he would have been clearing bot to top into those grubs. So let's see just how smart my boy is. See if he left me anything to punish him. Now, there's nothing here to punish if the Gromp is gone, but there could be an 80 carry walking. 80 carry did ward this. That's pretty chill. Because again, like, you can ward it and you can know I'm here, but you're still not getting to this turret. Oh, wow, he got to this turret. Where's my Bard at? Is it worth just killing this guy? It might be. He does have red-white, but... Oh, so close. I didn't expect him to have cleanse. I'm not going to lie. That's on me. Alright. So much trolling's going on. Like, you should be able to punish him there if Bard's there, but then when Bard's not there, you still tried to make it work. You also tried to make it work without ultimate. Probably just ulted there. Like, there was no way one of us didn't die, but, you know, sometimes you gotta see if they messed it up a little bit. I never know what these videos are, like, meant to do. Like, am I supposed to be teaching perfect jungle? Or am I supposed to be, you know, getting a little crazy, showing you some cool shit? I think I like the cool shit part. I'll save the perfect jungling videos for perfect jungling videos. Because, I think that's, like, one of the coolest things about what I do is that, you know, I do play a character that can often, you know, can get away with murder, but it can also murder yourself, so it's pretty chill, you know, to have a mix of the two. Yes, he did get one shot. But you know what I'm saying, man? I don't know. I feel like there's something more real about just being, like, just showing that, like, yeah, dude, I don't always know what's on the other end of it. I just try my best, and then, you know, hopefully, with doing that, I learn enough that I get to do other cool shit later on. That's, like, really all it is. This is a clone, yeah? About to say, the clone was acting mighty suspicious, but I'm just here to get the mid-wave in because my boy died. Nice. Oh, wow, and Bard actually canceled his recall, so I got a wave in. Pulled their support for free, and I'm back on my full clear. And again, like, taking that wave is good because it was just going to die to no one. And they were going to fight to the death for absolutely no reason. So just take it. If my mid gets mad about it, I would just mute him because I know it's the correct play. If something was going to die to literally no one, it's better you take it. Whether or not they know it doesn't matter. Nice. I can go get my hubris, so I want to go do that ASAP. I'm not really sold on getting the DD third here. I think I want Edge of Night a little bit more. Maybe I can actually 1, 2, 3. Whatever. Let's go these. Let's go play the Steel Caps this game. These two are going to be autoing me, and then I can pick up Edge of Night for these guys. I don't think, if you're a Lethality enjoyer, I don't think Merc Treads are that good. Because if you're getting hit by CC, like, likely you're not even in a winning situation regardless. Bomba. Gragas shouldn't walk through river here. The odds of him walking through river are so omega 0. It's insane. Now, I do think I will be playing for Rift Herald here, so I'm going to just grab as many camps as I can. I don't want to even show on midwave here because they would just poke me out more than I would be able to do. Like, maybe there's a world that I would be able to defend the turret, but... Oh, wow. I mean, I can try, but I'm dead. Never mind, she gave me the wall for free. She shouldn't have put me over the wall. She should have kept me with her team, but... I'm against Milio, so my life is just taking the ball kick. It is what it is, but we get man advantage pre-Rift Herald, so I'm just going to walk there straight. I didn't expect my team to go for that, but... I didn't really like the Bard ult the LeBlanc. I liked it ulting the turret to keep the turret alive, but... That's what he did, and I just made the best of it, you know? Who is doing that? Wow, I absolutely just got bursted like that. The E was great. The we got the Rift Herald, which was even better. And I almost just put them all out, but you know what? I didn't. Is it worth to get boots plus ruby here, or is it better to just go straight tunneler into Edge of Night from this position? It might be like boots ruby feel better to me, but I think this might actually just be better. No, probably not. Just because I think this team fight I might get auto attacked. That's like all boot decision is to me. Is like in the next fight, will this thing get value? And I think it will. Because the odds of Zin and Aphelios being here are high. Nice, our hubris is stacking. We got profane. We're chilling. I feel like a lot of people do want to like not have to decide between hubris or profane. So the cool thing about this build is that it's both. And you do miss out on collector, but like I don't think that actually matters that much when you scale up through hubris. Because you start overkilling super hard with hubris stacking. Level 12, nice. Love Bard. I'll get those cooldowns for free, and I'll just immediately leave on that damage chunk. Because on my next WQ, someone dies. Looks like we're whiffing. We're going a bit far. I want to just hit Dragon. I feel like my team might have over-whiffed, and now enemy team gets a punish, but no, he gets caught. Nice. Going tier 2 is pretty good here. Why me, bro? What the hell did I do? Nice. We don't have a big enough wave to make a play on that, so we should just retreat, go here, and make sure that we don't mess up the map for Otacon. You know, like, you can stay and hit tier 3 there if you have a big enough wave, but once we have 3 mages that are 0 health, you basically just want to peel off anyway. Plus, it's not like going second dragon's that bad. But nice. Huge. This game's looking pretty good here. The main threat is just LeBlanc finding angles. Like, if she starts doing the... She, like, W's over wall, walks up to you, hits 3 spells, and then W's back, and starts chunking people pre-Otacon. That could be really bad, and especially given that she has Rabadons now. Like, that's actually really huge for her. She's, like, comparable strength to me right now, and I'm strong. But, you know, I took a recall, got as many camps as I could, and now we are sending it. How many hubris stacks do you think we're going to end with, like this 23? What do you guys think? I feel like a lot of people aim for 35. 35 seems like the number to beat, which is 10 vanquish, basically. So 10 KP after getting it. You do have, like, a lower ratio, not going hubris first. Like, technically, your hubris would be better going it first, but I think hubris is so much better first item. Not gonna lie. My team needs to runge. Unless, I'm not ulting unless Vex TPs. Because they're like, right now they're 3v5. Her being there would make it 4v5, and my ult would make it 5v5. So yeah, that's just a little macro troll on there, I'm not gonna lie. But if we can take tier 2 for it, that could be real. Slam this tier 2 pretty hard. Nice. We are down the player here for Otacon. He's going to try and WE that. We just immediately buffer E, make sure that he doesn't want to do that. Now we hop away. We don't want to be who was last time Scion and Caitlyn. As long as she doesn't get checked, we're good. Again, they're sending it because they know that they have mana advantage, and they will likely just pull a Gragas TP. So let's keep running. This stance will need another longsword. I think I'm definitely going in 4th here. There's like reason to think it could have been pretty decent 3rd here, but it's fine. Once Bard comes back with wards, we can start playing. Right here, this guy's fully dead. Oh, I'm sending. No Milia ball kick? Nice. I feel like I'm like the front of their team team's focus right now, so I actually am going to fall off that one a little bit earlier. Only because we don't know what was behind that. Like, if we knew that no one was there, you could stay, but because we didn't, it's not worth it. Most fed member down. See how fast I killed that guy, by the way? Okay, nice. We can actually just hit on that. We don't even need to do anything else. Their most fed member's dead. Nice. My W2 is dealing 561, so I know it's 1700. If I needed to, I could W2 smite. Just keeping a mental track of it. Doesn't really need to come alive. Like, I don't have to make it happen. I just need to know what I would do if the situation were to come alive. No shot, you're stepping up. It ain't happening. I feel like their team kind of FFs there. It's very tilting to lose an Otacon team fight, not going to lie. Otacon team fights are like, because once enemy team gets Otacon, it's like, okay, we don't win team fights very easily anymore, right? Well, you just lost the team fight before we got it, right? So it's not going to go well, right? Once LeBlanc dies for free, it's like, okay, wrap it up. Because he is actually their whole team. Well, their bot lane's kind of strong, but that's stronger than ours. Again, try and prioritize getting as many camps of Zinzos as you can. Caitlyn, you may have the red buff following, but you may not have the last hit. Jungler timing. Come on now. I want to stay strong for this here dragon. 28 seconds isn't enough time to really go top and make that work, so I'm just going to bang out here. Dude, I kind of really wish I had Death's Dance for this team fight, but it's alright. Let's grab a little bit more armor. Again, the main thing about this item is, like, it does have high AD, which works super well with lethality builds, but also, again, just not taking 100% of damage and then cleansing is pretty huge. And again, the damage that it does is physical and magic, right? So, you know, it is an anti-burst option for both types. Just don't buy it against Camille, or else that true damage would get banging. Good. He's actually trying to counter trade my top side because he knew that I'd play bot side. Not a bad play, but he isn't really quantifying the Scion Bard thing that I have going on. They're TPing someone. Felt like I saw her TP, or was that recall? Heal up. Nice. I'm just going to go backline here. I'm just going to take a lot of damage and then try and flash away if I need to. Check and see what they have. Oh, he's a bit up here. Take a W2 heal. Oh, I didn't get the W2 heal. Get the blue buff. Dang, they're actually kind of going crazy right now. Good for them. Feels like their team actually kind of caught a slack in there. I was able to get my blue buff, though. Yeah, what the hell? That team fight was crazy weird. Couldn't even tell what happened. I went for their backline. Didn't really get a lot of damage done. Felt like we were just kind of walking into their vision. Definitely bad. Yeah, not the worst. I feel like more times than not, that actually goes terrible for them because Scion ult finds someone and then Bard ult does, but please chill on my camps, my friend. Once I get Edge of Night plus any defensive item, I would likely feel very safe in this game, so not mad about it. Again, I like to run straight to his opposite side camps and just take those while he wants to do whatever he's doing. I don't feel too safe about those wolves, so if my boy gets them, my boy gets them now. I feel like my wolves are already down, but can at least get the marker to change. Bang. See, like they're alone doing that though. Hey, nice. Like if they look for that Bard ult with the full team, that's actually pretty good, but wasn't that situation. Just in case she went back in the last second, I would catch her out. It's clear that they have vision of some sort in my topside jungle, so they might be pulling people to come hit me now. I do a shit ton of damage to her, though. Okay, free flash. Nice. Make that cannon a little bit weaker for my boy to hurry up and farm. Get that wave in. It seems like he wants to recall, so try and help him out a little bit. But nice. LeBlanc no flash. Now, one thing that you can do in a situation like this, actually just run, go kill Gragas. Because the odds of their team sending Baron with no vision while you hit this is very, very, very low. But if we pull too many people, then they might obviously find us out here. So their team should be heading straight Baron right now. Nice. But now you see they're like super late. Because they weren't doing that beforehand. When they realized that we were all gone, like no one's stepping up in front of them, they needed to be hitting then. I feel like I could even greed my raptors here. Can't even lie. Ooh, Vex. Gotta be careful. AD carry we found. Don't use too much there because I want to go for LeBlanc. LeBlanc actually dies for free. Go straight into wall on that one. Nice. We could go Baron here. I think technically right. I don't think Gragas could stop us with us three. I feel like Bard does a ton of damage too. Like he's static shift dead man's. I hate Bard. Bard has so many stupid builds right now. He's the support Briar champion basically. Now we are going to likely lose Dragon Soul for this, but a Baron right now sets our game up pretty damn well. He's gonna look for a Bomba with no flash. They're aiming me. I'm just gonna buffer E because you know LeBlanc is around here too. She looks like she's trying to steal the Baron. I know she doesn't have flash, so send her back to the lobby, I guess. Nice. Huge. And we finally got our Death Dance. I'm just gonna send it into a team fight. Does that time up? Oh my god, it just doesn't get any better. I feel like I can catch this with Smite. Nice. Yeah, GG. GG. We got the 45 AD too. Not bad. We didn't get to see too much of the Death Dance, but I can show you the stats at least. But yeah, I mean, the build that I'm rocking is this. Here's the Hubris first version. Again, I just think Profane's better, but Hubris, Profane into Edge of Night, which seems terrible, right? But then Death Dance there. Again, I think Edge of Night's really good. So don't listen to these, I guess. But trust me, Death Dance, that's my core. Why is Caitlyn so zoomed in? And then you can see the Profane version too. Profane, and then Hubris, which is looking good, into Edge of Night, which is awesome, and then Death Dance. So you can see we're best, slot, good slot, best. It's like, I don't know, it's as good as it gets, right? So yeah, it sucks you couldn't see more of the Death Dance value, but I mean, we got a 30-minute game of good shit happening. But yeah, most damage, solid damage taken. We're up about 4,000 jungle. Good proactive decision, 1-1-1-1. And yeah, man, that was actually like a pretty sweet game, not gonna lie. And Bueller, thanks for the follow, man. What a good movie. So you guys have a good one. Thanks so much. Peace. I just sat down on my computer and realized it's not showing my rank. Is the client bugged? Like, we know it's ranked, but where's my rank? Because, oh, ranked queues are now disabled. Well, there you have it. I was about to say, I was like, why didn't it show my rank at the end of this? Sometimes people are like, Logan, you don't do these in ranked, and I do every fucking video in ranked, and yeah, I was like, well, goddamn, I didn't get to do it, but yeah, apparently Yes, there's an issue arise, but you can see right there, rank told you, lock me in.